Monday, September 12th, I'm buying some Moderna MRNA 140 puts at 337. And I'm buying it here. This is on the 5-minute chart on this little brief broadening action to the upside and then the red bar heading down. So here at the blue line, price is about 140.60. What I'm doing here is it's near the end of the day. I'm playing this 2-down failure look to it. And the key is we're going to have to end the day kind of with this type of looking bar so we can follow through a little lower tomorrow. If that happens, then we can kind of target the low here on Friday as a first stop and then see if we can continue on into the gap. And basically, if we look at the daily chart, we can see the broadening up, the broadening down and heading lower. And the reason that's a possibility is on the weekly chart, even though we had a couple of weeks trying to get a hammer bar to the upside and now possibly the start of a failure on the downside, we do have the monthly chart still in a red mode here with a 2-down red month that's projecting down here to the 115 area. It's a long way away and we're still technically green on the month because we did start up like I showed you in the first couple of weeks, but we haven't really reached the halfway point of that month. And the 2-down month here, after this big red bar, this little down month does project down here in the bigger picture. So I'm going to play this weekly chart, just kind of being a little broadening to the upside after this big move down and maybe making another push down. The market itself, the stock market, is a little overextended after it's run up. So that also could lead the way to a little bit of a downward move here. Even if it doesn't, broaden out all the way to the bottom, it can still be nice for the options if we kind of just chop around in this range. So we'll see what happens. But there are signs in the big picture to head lower. This looks like a potential failure 2-up day forming with about a half hour to go in trading. And again, watching the 5-minute chart. And if I go to the 15-minute chart today, you'll see how the failure kind of took place. We did move up strongly, took it all out, then we came down big to take out the intraday lows, and then we're just kind of chopping around in here. So again, buying the puts here at the blue line, and we'll just see how it closes and how a price opens into tomorrow. But on this 5-minute chart, obviously I'd like to see us come down and take out the lows of the day here to end the session and have a nice shooter looking bar, which should follow through lower tomorrow. And if that little follow through happens tomorrow, then we should be heading down here, to 138 and then into this gap 136. There's a lot of possibilities here. So going to give it a shot, just given the price action on the day, the 15-minute chart, the way it failed and just kind of rallied in here. And it looks like we're closing with a failure, on the upside.